In this lecture, we're going to talk about creating a call to action. As you make your way through your article and as you build out your outline, one of the most important things about your final paragraph is creating a call to action. So you've defined your main idea, you've gotten through your supportive points, and at the very end of it, it's time to call your reader to action. As a blogger for several years now, one of the things I've realized is that at the heart of blogging is sharing ideas. And so that's the question I want to ask you today is whatever blog post you're writing, what idea are you sharing? You need to ask yourself this question every time you write a blog post. What idea are you sharing? Because like I said, the goal of blogging is to share ideas. So as you near the end of your article, I want you also to ask yourself, how can a reader take action on your idea? What do you need to ask them to do in response to reading your article? If you want your article to be shared, you need to make your idea shareable. You need to call them to action. So what does all this look like? What are some ways you can actually practically call someone to take action on your article? Well, there's several ways. I'll actually go through them here. So one way, you can simply ask your reader to share the article. That's one way to inspire action. Maybe you have an idea or a movement you're trying to create or something that you're trying to get people to do. Well, one of the best ways to do that is to ask them to share the article. So that way the idea can spread, more people can hear it, more people can take action on it. Another way your reader can take action is to make a commitment. That's partly what we're going to ask our readers to do in this example blog post we're doing in this course. Is I'm going to ask people to make a commitment to becoming a better leader. And so whatever blog post you're writing, if you're wanting to inspire them to take action, you could ask them to make a commitment based on the information in your blog post. Another way a reader can take action is you can ask them to shift their perspective. So as they've read the article, as you've supplied them some information to maybe look at some things differently, you can ask them to shift their perspective. Maybe they need to go from looking at things in an unhealthy way to looking at things in a healthy way. Maybe they need to go from looking at things in a hopeless way to a hopeful way. I don't know what they need to do in your specific case, but one way to do that is to ask them to shift their perspective. Another way you can ask your reader to take action is for them to set a goal. So maybe it's something about healthy eating or exercise, or it could be programming, it could be leadership like we're doing in this article. You can ask them to set a goal, a tangible goal. So for example, if it's programming, you could say, okay, you need to learn, within 6 months how to program in C#. So there's all different kinds of ways you can call your reader to take action as far as it pertains to setting a goal. And the final way you can ask your reader to take action is to comment, to take part in the actual conversation around your blog post. You can ask your reader to comment and help talk about it, help process what they've learned in the blog post. So now I'm actually going to take you over to my word processor, and we're going to look at what kind of call to action we're going to use for this blog post. So our call to action for this blog post is going to be about becoming a better leader. So our main idea is becoming a better leader is about making small but meaningful actions over an extended period of time. So how can we make a call to action based on that? Our supportive points are practice gratitude, commit to growing, refuse to talk negatively about others, live generously, and see setbacks as opportunities. So how can we wrap all of that up into a call to action? Well, I think we can say that they need to shift their perspective and, number one, make a commitment. I think that's the biggest thing, is they need to make a commitment. So let's say their call to action is to become a better leader by committing to a lifestyle of integrity and character. And we'll probably clean that up a little bit and actually make that into a flowing sentence in the final paragraph. But for now, I think that gives us good direction. I think that wraps up all of our supportive points, points back to the main idea that becoming a better leader is about committing to a lifestyle of integrity and character. So at the end of this article, we're going to ask people to make a commitment to actually do the things in the supportive points. So we're going to ask them to commit to growing, to practice gratitude, to refuse to talk negatively about others, to live generously, to see setbacks as opportunities. That's what we're going to ask our readers to do, is to commit to the lifestyle of these supportive points.